Elsa and Anna are sisters, separated because of Elsa's magical powers.
Arendelle.
It's completely frozen.
After Elsa accidentally sends her kingdom into an eternal winter, she runs away. So Anna goes on an epic journey to find her and bring her home.
I know how to stop this winter.
In Frozen.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Zorianna.
And I'm Sean. Next up is the Disney animated musical Frozen. We've all just seen it. Kevin, did this leave you cold?
Loved everything about it. Loved the music, loved the voice actors. I loved the plots. I loved how they turned Disney tropes on its head. I loved it.
And also, it's not just a movie. It's not just an animated film. It's a musical. There's so many original songs, and everyone involved in the film either like works on Broadway, performs on Broadway, writes music for Broadway, acts on Broadway. That it has that bigness to it, that big Broadway feel. So wouldn't be surprised if it ended up being a Broadway production eventually. But I sort of walked out of there feeling like I just saw a show. You know, it was great.
It was good. I enjoyed it. Well, I'm automatically cynical by saying it's good. Listen, I'm a huge fan of the Hollywood golden age of musicals. I love musical theater. I love the Disney Renaissance pictures and the pictures of the 40s and 50s from Disney. I don't think this is as good as those. I think
Why not?
Well, as a musical, first off, I think it's really strangely structured. All of the songs are in the beginning half of the picture. The last 45 minutes, there's not a single song to be had.
Beauty and the Beast is the same way. The last song is Beauty and the Beast, and then they never sing again.
Well, but...
Ha-ha!
Wait a minute.
Ha!
Okay, so the last song is Beauty and the Beast. The last song in here, isn't it the one sung by the snowman that's comical?
No.
It's a weird song to
It was
end
the
on.
Trolls, but which is even comicaler.
This particular story is more akin to Tangled than it would be to, let's say, Beauty and the Beast or The Little Mermaid. You know, it's the independent girl who can do it on her own, and she doesn't need the guy. It's something that parents will appreciate. I think that's something that moms would totally go for and happily take their kids to see because it's not a damsel in distress.
Yes.
So there's a lot to offer here, not just for the young girls who will totally appreciate it, but for parents as well.
What do we do?
I got this. You just don't fall off and don't get eaten.
But I want to help.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't trust your judgment.
Excuse me?
Who marries a man she just met?
It's true love!
Whoa! Whoa. Whoa!
Kristen Bell plays Princess Anna here, the lead, and she's great as this little quirky, awkward princess that doesn't go with all the other Disney princesses. She sort of defies expectations, and that's what makes her so great in this movie.
Because she has that comedy streak in her that we've seen her do in live-action film. But she's also appeared on Broadway, and she can sing. So, again, perfectly lined up.
And that surprised me, too. I didn't know I knew she could sing, but I didn't know she could sing that well. And I was kind of floored by it. I thought it was really nice.
What did I ever do to you? Enough, Anna. No, why? Why do you shut me out? Why do you shut the world out? What are you so afraid of? I said enough!
Let It Go is the power ballad of this movie. It is the linchpin of the film. And Idina Menzel, who is on Broadway all the time, she originated the role of Elphaba in Wicked. I mean, this song is totally up her alley. What I appreciated about the voice cast here was that all of them worked in Broadway in some capacity. So not only are these guys doing the acting, but they're also doing the singing. Josh Gad steals this movie. Olaf the snowman, I mean, that is just, you just want to take his little face and just smush it. I mean, this character was just so adorable. Every time he came up on screen, you could just hear the kids there was this lightness. You could like almost hear the cheek muscles smiling on everyone's faces. It was such a great character.
Josh Gad is great. I didn't need the talking snowman.
Oh, come on.
I really didn't need the talking snowman. He comes halfway through the movie. He serves very little purpose. I only felt that there was a talking snowman in this movie because Disney didn't have enough faith in their screenplay that the kids would still be interested in the material at that point.
No. You have to remember, every Disney princess has a non-human companion. In Tangled, she had the chameleon. The Little Mermaid had Sebastian. They all have their non-human friends. So I thought he fit in perfectly.
We need Elsa to bring back summer.
Summer? Oh, I don't know why, but I've always loved the idea of summer and sun and all things hot.
Really? I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat.
Nope.
The directors here are Disney veterans. We have Chris Buck, who was a co-director on Tarzan and has been with the animation department since the 80s.
He did Surf's Up, too.
Surf's Up. And Jennifer Lee, who's been a writer. She co-wrote this screenplay. She also co-wrote Wreck-It Ralph. How do we think they did?
They didn't overdo it with pop culture references. I don't think they had actually any, which I think makes it a classic at that point, because it's not going to be dated in 10 years. It's going to be something that you can enjoy for many years to come.
That's been part of the Disney tradition forever. I mean, they don't use the pop culture references that so many other people do, and that's part of what makes their films so wonderful and last for such a long time.
And we should mention the music written by Robert Lopez and his wife, Kristen Anderson Lopez, and they did Avenue Q. They also wrote songs for Winnie the Pooh. I thought they did a fantastic job. They're memorable songs, and for me, that's make it or break it with a musical. If I don't walk out humming a song, it was a failure, and I walked out humming songs. This is a welcome return to the classic Disney musical, and I loved it. See it.
This film makes you feel like you just walked out of a Broadway show without having paid the Broadway prices. See it.
Frozen won't leave you cold. It's the Disney formula, and it works. See it. Cheers!
I was really touched. I liked it.
Shut up!